Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Historic Gill Stadium for today's matchup between the Central West Knights and the Windham Jaguars. Both teams coming into this game with a little bit of a rough stretch here, and we'll see who can be the winner. My name is Kyle Heavey from Manchester Public Television. It's a pleasure to be with you on this May 12th. It's a Friday. It's 80 degrees. It's baseball weather for us here, and along with me is Andrew Art and Michael Gonzalez. Andrew, it's been a tough season for the Knights, but they're still coming in, battling hard, and with Brett Bennington on the mound, anything can happen.
Yeah, this has been really not the easiest season for the Knights. They got that first win against Trinity and then dropped, I believe it was 9 or 8 straight before they were able to defeat Memorial 10-0. And then we saw a great game here at Gill against Bedford last week where Central was up for most of the time, then just fell a little bit short. And now these games, not sure if you can make playoffs, but wins, you don't come to play to lose. You come to play to win.
Along with us as well is Mr. Michael Gonzalez. And Michael, Windham coming into this game with a 7-6 record, but the win could be a factor. It is still a pretty breezy day, and we'll see what happens. So it's your thoughts as you were down on the field.
Yeah, I mean, the Knights are used to the win, but what Windham has to worry about is Brett Bennington. I think he's making a run at All-State this year so far with his bat.
Definitely at least third team, at very least.
And also we have a new name in right field for the Knights, Hunter Radme. So we'll see how that goes, as they've had some trouble out there in the field so far.
Well, doing the play-by-play will be Mr. Andrew Arndt in this game, and leading us off is Paul Armstrong, who took an inside pitch there and, is ahead in the count 2-0.
Can already hear the energy down there for Windham there. They arrived a little late. They arrived around 3:20. First pitch was at 4, so they were here a little late as Beddington finally tosses strike 1.
Yeah, he's looking pretty smooth with his velocity. I know he missed the strikes. He's working quick, too.
Got a couple of Manchester legends down there as our umpires behind the plate. Everybody knows Don Menswar, and then in the field, Mr. Brian Troop.
Yeah, unless you're living under a rock, you know the name Don Menswar in the baseball world. A no-nonsense kind of guy.
Right.
You're not gonna show him up.
No.
Well, Windham comes into this game 3-game losing streak, and they have a tough matchup next week against Bedford.
Woo! There it is.
Nice pitch. Right down the middle, swing and a miss, and he came back from a 3-1 count, Andrew.
Yeah, that was a really nice job to come back. First 2 pitches were balls, and Windham got hyped up because of that, but 3-2 full count, and Bennington gets his first of probably many strikeouts today.
Yeah, he looks pretty comfortable out there right now. Good day to pitch.
Probably is trying to make that bid for All-State as he's facing Steven Salvador now.
I looked his numbers up, and he's hitting 350 already this year.
Wow.
And he's just tough record, but tough run support too,
Right.
Definitely the ace of the squad. Wow. Velocity is coming in hard right now,
Yeah, I looked that was a little bit high according to Menswar down there, but Beddington gets a swing and a miss there. His command on his off-speed pitches is like something I haven't seen from many pitchers this year. He can command all of his off-speed pitches so well.
See if he can do it again here.
Ooh.
That one way to make Windham's bench chatter slow down is to get another strikeout right here.
Another full count as well. Beddington's payoff pitch downstairs for ball 4. Wow, I thought that looked right down Broadway to me, but we can't see high and low from up here, just inside and outside. Looks like
Menswar's giving him the old, keeping it by the book, so it must have been a little below the knees. So man on first for Windham, and if you're Beddington, you get to bounce right back. You have to.
The 3-hitter and the starting pitcher Cole Constantine is at the dish now as Bennington picks off to Declan Ryan.
We'll say Constantine on that
Constantine.
one. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt in Constantine, which is a great song by the band. Actually, I'm drawing a blank on the name of the band right now. Okay, it'll come back to me. Oh, foul ball.
Straight back.
Yeah, I like how Travis Graff and Amar Duity are at double play depth right now. It shows that they're playing a clean infield, and they look good during warm-ups.
It's going to be interesting. We haven't seen Wilson Zola at third base yet as that one's driven out of play.
Yeah, we've seen Zola wear a bunch of hats lately. He came in relief in that tight game Actually, that he was part of that 10.
He was the closer, I
that
believe.
10 pickoff to
Yeah,
first 10 throws.
that's what you missed. Another pickoff there. Yeah, Kyle Wilson Zola picked off 10 times in the same at-bat.
attempts. Ooh, high
Big
heat.
swing and a miss.
Nice drop.
For strikeout number 2 for Beddington.
That was a quick work he made right there, coming back after not getting that call by umpire Ted Menswell.
Constantine was a song by Something Corporate. As
Something corporate, okay.
Cole Constantine has, well, he's something corporate for sure right now as he will go and sit on the bench. And now we see what we can do with Jake Sulo.
Designated hitter today.
Nice callback, Kyle.
You know, just got to connect the dots.
Look for him to run here. He already took off once, and he was a victim of a foul ball, so he had to come back. But I expect him to get moving on this at-bat.
Not a very big lead, but there he goes. No throw from Gavin Courier as Steven Salvador is in with an easy stolen base.
Just kind of creeped out of the mitt, the webbing. He was off and running.
Yeah,
anyway.
I don't think he was going to throw anyway. I mean, he's
might-
clearly fast.
He might go for 3 here. Why not? I mean, you got to get a spark.
Got to get some breath back before you do that. You know, he just sprinted 90 feet. Got to catch your breath a little bit before you steal again. But Beddington ahead in the count again, 1-2. Fouled back into the seats.
It's a foul ball kind of day, guys.
Yeah.
I might have my moment.
Wind is blowing in this direction
is.
backwards. So if anyone hits it to right field, I mean, Sulo, obviously the number 4 hitter, must have some strength to him if he can send one the other way. Instead, he
Up
hits
the
it.
middle,
Yeah,
DeWitty can't get it.
Clutch
Up
hit.
and gunning is Duval. The plate of the plate, and diving in is Steven Salvador. The Jaguars take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning.
Jake Sulo, the DH, so all he has to do is concentrate on hitting fourth. Obviously, a big stick in the lineup, and he comes through big time with a clutch RBI to get the ball rolling for Windham there.
That pitch was probably a little bit low because it looked like he fought that off kind of, so it was probably a little low, but he put it in the perfect spot where Travis Graff and DeWitty couldn't get it, as that was almost Gonzo's moment here as Sulo just took off, but Timmy Hoffman is looking to extend the lead here or even just move Jake Sulo over.
Yeah, that base hit, it seems to be the storybook of a Central West season that just finds a little open green.
Beddington tries to pick off again.
The balls have eyes, it seems like, against the Knights. It's just they have some kind of curse going on.
He wasn't even off the bag that time.
I didn't even bother zooming
No.
over just because I'm watching Jake just not even step off the bag, and the throw is still back over there. So,
Yeah, a lot of pitchers get angry. They give up a run or a good hit. You know, they're going to try to pick that guy off. Never, ever works. I think we've seen one pickoff this year.
He's off.
Off, and the throw
Cannon
down
by.
in. No,
Ooh.
not in time. He's called safe by Brian Troop.
I mean, Brian Troop had a good angle. He probably got under the tag. What a nice throw by Gavin,
Yeah,
though.
that was a great throw by Courier.
I mean, I haven't seen a throw like that. He's been consistently blocking the dish, keeping runs from scoring by letting balls go by him, but the arm was right there. Right. So watch out, Windham. Keep a note of that.
Sulo didn't even have his shoe tied with that stolen base as well, or unless it came untied when he slid in. But delay of game right there, trying to get him to get his shoe all situated.
Beddington gets his sign on the 0-2, and that one is driven down the line. That's foul. I thought that was going to dunk fair, but good chase there, but foul
Yeah, I
as
mean,
he gets another life.
luckily here at Gill Stadium, Jim Schubert Field, you can see clearly where the ball bounces. And
Yep.
you could see some Michelin tires blowing up right there.
No mistake on any fair or foul ball call here.
Ooh,
Is that one?
good 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, good waste.
Good waste. Also, keeping it high minimizes the risk of getting a pass ball, too.
Beddington deals, fought off on the outside corner. Graff makes the play,
Attaboy.
tosses over to Ryan to get the third out. But Jake Sulo comes through for the Jaguars, and Steven Salvador was able to score for Windham to take the 1-0 lead. But when we return after this short break, Nolan Duval, Travis Graff, and Declan Ryan will look to get things started for the Knights on offense. Bottom of the first inning here from Gill Stadium as Central was able to hold Windham to just 1 run last inning. But the top of their lineup is going to come up here as Nolan Duval looking to get things started, but swings and misses on the first pitch from Cole Constantine.
Constantine, we got this. Now I'm going
We'll get it by the 7th.
make you listen to that 8-minute-long song later on if you don't get his name right.
8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Goodness.
It's a ballad.
Cole's one of the better players on the team, hitting third and pitching today. Usually you see the pitcher get hit for, but not today.
No, that's Nick Russell who's getting the play out here at the shortstop position, but is getting DH'd for. So usually you don't see a shortstop that gets DH'd for, but Nick Russell, you obviously are quite talented on the field.
Yeah, I would think that he's got a really, really good glove.
It's a bummer. I've been there. I played right field as a sophomore and got DH for by a senior. But it happens.
Everybody's
you just happen
been
to be a part of the team, you know?
Way high. That looked like off-speed pitch that just completely missed the location. We moved to 2-2 on the count.
Guys, I'm going to give Central a fighting chance in this with Beddington on the mound. I think last game they really proved themselves worthy against Bedford. And the game before that, beating Memorial, I think they got a little bit of, momentum. It's confidence is there anyway.
I mean,
I think pitch outside, ball 4 as Central has got a man on with Travis Graff coming to dish.
I mean, you guys saw that whole game last week versus Memorial where they looked super talented that game.
They got to Manny Castro right away, and they just kept the pouring on, and they were hitting.
Unfortunate they couldn't keep the lead against Bedford the other day. You guys, I didn't see the last 2 innings.
Graff offers at the first pitch, gets it off the end of the bat. Murphy giving chase, but that is way out of play.
I mean,
way out there.
Heck of a run right there, trying to go all the way out there to get it.
One of 4 seniors on the team is Dennis Murphy. The other one's Timmy Hoffman, Steven Salvador, and the starting pitcher Cole Constantine.
I guarantee none of them have a head of lettuce like he does, though.
No, he's
beautiful.
Might be the best hair we've seen all season.
He's beautiful.
And I got to give a gonzo point to Jake Sulo of Windham, who was able to go and get that ball.
Graph showing bunt. Oh, Duval going to take the bag here. A little bit of a delayed steal.
It was a little bit of a hitch in his
that's
secondary lead. I think what
interesting.
happened is the ball got a little bit of misplayed, bobbled, and he caught him off guard as he threw from his knees at the last second.
Well, Travis Graff showed bunt first and then pulled back, and I guess the ball was dropped, and Duval going to swipe the bag.
Duval knows better than to not hold on to the bag, as we saw him kind of overslide it last game over third.
And the bag didn't move, so even if he had just brought that bag with him, he would have been fine, but he legitimately slipped right off the bag. So
just hug it like a blankie.
Was the right call. That's why you see a lot of people slide to the outside of the bag so that they can hold it with their arms. They always bring it off.
It almost felt like delaying the Wi-Fi right there on that steal, though. It was a very odd thing. And we're like, oh, he's taking off.
Ooh. Even notice that he was going as that one is in there for strike 3. Cole Constantine's got his first strikeout of the game.
No argument there. Tip your cap and move it on. That was a great pitch right on the corner. And Menzoir's not going to give you the antics of the strike 3 call, but he'll let you know. Streak.
Declan Ryan up at the plate here. He takes ball 1 inside.
I like his caveman approach with the no batting gloves. I'm still waiting for him to kind of pop off this season. Kind of had some, they pitch around him a lot.
Look at that. Single to the
coming?
Right fielder. Duval kind of stops a little bit. Ryan's going to take second to throw down, Ryan is in a pickle.
Duval, that's for you.
Ryan runs into the out.
That's for him.
That was really confusing. Yeah, that was.
That's for him to go to home, and he's getting a mouthful from Ernie right now.
So Ryan is going to be.
He got in a pickle on purpose to draw
Duval to run home to make the throw, so that there's a runner in scoring position either way.
Yeah, he's
it's just a really confusing play there, but Ryan gets the single, and then out for the second out, but the cleanup hitter and starting shortstop Amar DeWitty is at the plate now, as we've got a little bit of an issue with Constantine's glove, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, Ernie, I feel like you usually see a runner run a red light and go home.
Yeah.
You don't usually see someone
But
hold
he
up
was-
on a green light.
He hit the outside corner of the bag and was halfway down the line and then stopped. I feel like as soon as Declan Ryan went to take second,
That's
Duval should have been shot home. But
That's the game plan. So also, you notice that Hitchin is stealing second. He's got a little bit of maybe a little bit of a hitching nerves today, going for it. Just busted, Duval. You're very fast.
he is fast. He took that bag easily, caught
We need a pass ball here to make
Alec
up for
Arnello
it.
sleeping, but Constantine gets his issue resolved and tosses for ball one.
Yeah, you got to be comfortable on the mound. If there's a glove issue, if it's causing a blister or something, you got to take care of it.
Maybe sticky stuff. I don't know if
Well.
he's related to Garrett Cole or not.
You know, sandpaper works.
DeWitty's going to pop that one up, but the wind just took that one. Look out over there
Oh my
as that
goodness.
one hit the back of the chair that somebody was sitting in. Good Lord. That was almost catastrophic over there.
Well, she
Look
had
out.
a good eye on it. I didn't.
Catastrophic.
I couldn't really move the camera over there because it was really foul. But I watched it
Swing and
happen.
miss. DeWitty strike two.
Yeah, DeWitty's been solid all year, really. He's been one of their bright moments. I think he's hitting in the 300s.
I would have to think maybe high 200s.
Ooh, that's what they
Outside
need.
ball two.
Good job corralling that ball, saving a run. That would be Alec Arnello with the great catch.
Arenello, yeah.
Arnello.
Tough spot. 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Good job.
Fouled. Good fight off there by DeWitty because that was a real good pitch, off-speed curveball, and DeWitty saw exactly where it was going and fought it off.
I like Constantine's stuff. He's got a nice rhythm. That we're not seeing many curveballs. That was like one of the first or second curveballs I can remember.
And I could tell DeWitty was fooled there, but the 2-2 from Constantine,
Again,
that
nice.
one is driven and is thankfully not going to hit anybody.
Just the chain link fence out there.
DeWitty's been battling all season, in that 4-hole, he's been just extending the at-bats and the pitch count, and that really adds up going into the game. And it helps Brett Bennington on deck. They really want to get him up right now.
They really want to get this running in general. Constantine deals again. There's the curveball,
Good
and
pitch.
there's the swing and a miss from DeWitty. So after the weird play on the Declan Ryan single that could have been an RBI, Central is held scoreless in their first at-bats. But Windham definitely thanking the heavens that nothing happened and they weren't able to give up a run, as we're going to come back in just a moment in the second inning to see what the Windham bats can do. Top of the second here from Gill Stadium. Andrew Arndt, Michael Gonzalez, and Kyle Heavey joining you for Manchester Public TV's live coverage of high school baseball. As getting us started here, Logan Rund, the starting third baseman. Beddington up high, ball two.
Yeah, both pitchers had a good start to the game.
Yep, 2 strikeouts
The
each
only-
already.
Yeah, the only difference is Wyndham was able to put a hit together at the right moment.
Good
I'm
pitch
like,
there.
I'm like Central, who actually they both got the same hit at the same moment. Just Duval kind of had a brain cloud right there and didn't get in.
In there, strike two. Beddington battling back just like he did with Paul Armstrong in the first inning. 2-2 from Beddington. Fouled off.
Bennington, I'll tell you what, Brett, when it comes down to clutch pitching, deep in the count, comes through. He rarely does he miss his mark. We've seen him get 5 strikes in a row to get all fouled off, but just to keep hitting that mark last game, it
Way
shows.
high, ball 3.
And he loves going full count, doesn't he?
Yeah, for the third time in his inning of work, we are at a full count as time is called down there by Don Menswar.
Well, Rundy felt like he, full count again. The third time we've seen this.
Fouled
Yeah,
off.
again.
We'll do it again.
Yeah, Bennington moves kind of fast. I've always been a proponent of calling timeout. I know the opposing pitcher doesn't like it very much.
Oh, that's your box. You got to own the box.
Yeah.
The payoff pitch from Beddington
Ooh.
is in there for strike 3. The called third strike as Logan Rund goes down looking for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, it looks like Menswa's got a little lag to his call right there, but
Yeah,
I knew by the throw to third that he called it
I was
audibly.
kind of waiting to see what happened, but here is Dennis Murphy, the senior first baseman.
I got to give credit where credit's due on that, guys. Gavin Courier did a great
threw to third.
job of placing it, kind of moved it a little bit, made it look like it was a strike.
Assume
and,
the sale, right? Always assume the sale.
Gavin definitely placed that really well.
Driven back and foul.
Brett's been putting up some numbers as far as strikeouts. Last game he had 9, and he's already got 3 already this game.
Swing
4.
and a miss. There's 4.
Well, you guess you don't bite your tongue there, Michael.
Make it a 10 strikeout game. These are things that coaches pick up on, especially a team that struggles in the win department. If you can make an impression and take down a winning team with a winning record, you're going to get some notability from the coaching.
Catcher Alec Arnello at the dish here.
Because coaches pick All-State. Each head coach gets a vote.
Number 8 batter, so obviously he wants to continue this inning, but again, he will have to get his gear on quickly if he falls behind in this count. Instead, he's going to go
to Graff. Graff picks up and throws to Declan Ryan. 3 up, 3 down for the Jaguars as they're unable to score this inning. But when we return in the bottom of the second inning, Central is going to have a pretty good part of their order. They'll have Beddington, Rodriguez, and Zola up to try to get their first run of the game. Brett Beddington getting things started here in the bottom of the second inning from Gill Stadium as he worked masterfully last inning with a looking and swinging strikeout and then the ground out.
The ambulance not being called for Brett as of yet, as he might set this ball on fire if he can get a hold of it.
I hope so.
Got a hold of that one a little bit, but the wind is going to push that one way out into the street.
Yeah, it's a perfect segue right there, Andrew, as I'm going to focus on the flag. It's half mast right now, but wind gusts up to 24 miles per hour, making things a little bit difficult here.
Nice
swing and a miss. He was way late on that one, and Constantine gets his 3rd strikeout of the game. So 7 strikeouts combined for these 2 pitchers already.
Yeah, I was trying my best to get back to the play action for that strike 3, and yeah, got to give Constantine credit. He's mowing
them down
pretty well.
He's mowing them down.
DH Jaden Rodriguez up here. I talked to him before the game, made sure to give him a bunch of credit for the way he pitched against Bedford.
I'm going to go on a limb and say this is my favorite player on the team. I just love him, and when he got that triple, I fell in love.
Swings and drives that one to center field. Backing up is
left field.
Welby. Left field, exactly. Welby makes the play after backing up and then having to run straight in. Little bit of misjudgment there, but either way, makes the catch for the second out. And the 3rd baseman, Wilson Zola, will take the dish here for Central.
Yeah, Wilson Zola's yet to kind of find his groove at the plate this season, but made some solid contributions in the field and base running and pitching.
Appreciate a player that can play all sorts of different positions, though.
Oh, it's crucial.
Especially the closing pitching position that he was in against Bedford.
Hey, yeah.
Inside, ball 2.
Yeah, they got to try to do this more often. I feel like Coach Ernie should put the take sign almost on him just to kind of increase the pitch count.
Swing and
Attaboy.
Driven to right field. Wilson Zola's on with a base hit, and he hit the ball exactly where it was pitched, right on the outside corner. That's a great piece of hitting there for Wilson Zola.
That was an amazing piece of hitting as he took the off-speed pitch that was outside and just slapped it to right like Pete Rose.
It seemed like Steven Salvador was ready to gun that to Joe Murphy at first base if Murphy was playing the bag, as that was a rocket to him that one hopped and he handled it cleanly.
And Grace pops that one up to shallow center field. And on the catch is Paul Armstrong, and Central unable to score again in the bottom of the second inning.
That was Ian Grease. It's the first at bat I've seen him.
Yeah, we haven't really seen him bat much, but, towards the end of the season, Coach Ernie probably trying to get
you have to do
these
it.
Seniors at bats.
Got to see what you got.
We'll have more baseball action when we return for the top of the 3rd inning from Gill Stadium in just a few moments. Back for the top of the third inning from Gill Stadium, Andrew Arndt, Michael Gonzalez, and Kyle Heavey here at Gill Stadium as Jack Welby fouls that one off the plate.
Yeah, that will be a bruise tomorrow because that hurts when that happens. See what I did there?
Your corny jokes there, huh?
I'm a dad.
Beddington deals that one is hit over in the direction of Mr. Peter Lally, but way out of play.
Peter Lally, legendary soccer coach for Central High School, my alma mater.
Way outside. That was a curveball that just simply did not break.
He would have had to lunge for that if he wanted to swing. That was so far outside.
I don't know what that was. It's probably a missed grip.
Yeah.
Because he didn't
Did
throw
not
a knuckler.
break at all. Beddington deals that one is slapped the opposite direction towards the roof. And it does end up on the roof.
You know, Andrew, sometimes when you have a misfire like that, your unpredictability can come in your favor because you don't know what's happening.
Swing and a miss from Welby as Beddington is up to 5 strikeouts here. We're only in the top of the third inning.
Rocket.
Start the
we got a strikeout war going on right
there.
now. 5-3 right now.
5-3. That is ridiculous. But back to the top of the order here for the Jaguars is Paul Armstrong will look to get the first hit of the Windham lineup since Jake Sulo got the RBI single.
We're pacing at about an hour here for this game.
Yeah, right.
So we're getting a good break to 7-Eleven hot dogs in between games, perhaps.
Armstrong's 0 for 1. It was the victim of the first strikeout by Beddington.
As he drives that one towards the gap. Under it, though. Oh, no, he misplayed it.
Welcome to Gill
Armstrong
Stadium.
is moving. He's around second and into third base with a stand-up triple.
Yeah, unfortunately.
At probably an error.
I mean, that's tough to score, but unfortunately for Hunter, he got a taste of what Gill Stadium is. With the wind and the sun, just all of a sudden it can creep up right on you, and you lose it at the last. It turns all black. It's hard to find the ball when you can't see.
Either way, runner on third with 1 out for the Jaguars and a perfect time for Steven Salvador to come through.
Yeah, and Gavin's got to be on his toes here because another run, you don't want to let them score on a pass ball. You got to make them earn it. So be on your toes, Gavin.
Beddington deals Salvador late on that one. Big cut and a miss.
Big cut and a miss. That thing had some nice velocity on it, and you could hear the snap of the glove like a soundboard.
Fought off the hands. Ryan makes the play and has no choice but to flip over to Graff at first. Works as a sacrifice as Armstrong scores and Windham takes a 2-0 lead.
I've been impressed with his agility all season long. He goes into the little half slide. You know he wanted to get cocked up and throw home, but he made the smart senior decision, giving it to Graff, covering up for him, and getting the short out.
Trade the out for the run as that one is fought off foul over towards the bullpen.
Declan Ryan is a gamer. I saw it last year when I saw him for the first time play, and I'm seeing it this year.
It's a big guy getting low on the ground, making a big play, but he definitely made the senior decision. You know, that was a younger kid. He would want to maybe show off his cannon and try to gun him at home, but that would end badly. So he got the out at first. Nobody on with 2 outs.
It's called wisdom there, Andrew. Wisdom. You learn from your errors.
Well, it's interesting. Not often do I write 3-4 as the the play as Declan able to again make that great play.
I'm gonna give him a Kyle point graph for getting
that
over there.
That was just fought way off the hands there.
So you get
Can't
a
believe he
Kyle
made contact there.
So we got a Gonzo point, a Kyle point. We got to give out an Andrew point at some
point during this game for sure. As he swings and drives that one towards right field, but he's able to make the catch for the third out. Windham able to add one more as they take a 2-0 lead. But we will see Gavin Currier and then the top of the lineup, Duval, Graff, and Ryan when we return to Gill Stadium for the bottom of the third inning. Cole Constantine still on the mound here in the bottom of the third inning at Gill Stadium. He's got 3 strikeouts and just the 1 hit given up to Declan Ryan. He's gone to work in this game. He's pitched really, really well.
Yeah, very impressed with his ability right now to just control this game. And now
first pitch swinging. Gavin Currier flies that one to center field as Armstrong makes the rather easy play. First pitch for the first out.
Well, as Michael said, this game could be going quick the
Right.
way that things have been going. As, again, one pitch, and now here we are with the top of the lineup with Nolan Duval.
Duval was able to make a great play in center field, lasting as he takes ball 1 there.
Yeah, he got on, should have scored that run in the
Yep.
bottom of the first. He's, made it to third base, and now
As he drives that one towards right field, and a great catch over there by Steven Salvador, running back, backtracking, and reaching over his head. But 3 pitches and 2 outs here for Windham, as Constantine is looking like he could go pretty deep into this game.
Well, I'm liking the aggression here from the Central West squad.
Oh,
but
yeah,
at the
you gotta
same
put some
time,
runs up.
it's tough when you're got 2 outs. And
Graff first pitch swinging, little dribbler. Constantine can't pick it up, and Graff's going to be on.
well, that actually works pretty well. As again off the bat, I was like, oh boy, it's 4-pitch inning.
Yeah.
But able to be on first base now,
I
and
feel like we could give him the base hit for that because I don't think that Cole was going to make that play either way. He did bobble it, but I don't believe that he was going to make that play. So a little bit of a judgment call. But Declan Ryan at the dish here takes ball 1 outside.
Declan is 1 for 1 with that single. It just was kind of caught in a really awkward spot, getting
Yeah.
tagged out.
One of the rather weird plays I've seen is he flies this one. Murphy giving chase over there, reaches back and makes the play.
Very quick inning here. Wyndham enjoying
2
the
minutes.
lead. And, wow, Andrew, take us to break.
Yeah, 2-minute inning just about there as 3 flyouts to get the trick done. But when we return, top of the 4th inning, 4, 5, 6, Sulo, Hoffman, and run will get things going again for Wyndham. Quick inning means a quick break, I guess, as that was maybe 45 seconds there that we were off the air. But Brett Beddington's still on the mound. He's got 5 strikeouts, giving up a couple of hits and a couple of runs. But the designated hitter, Jake Sulo, is looking to get things going for his Jaguars here in the top of the 4th.
He does have the RBI single in the top of the 1st inning, bringing in Steven Salvador, and also has a stolen base. So his stat line is looking pretty good right here. But in the top of the 4th, we'll see what he can do.
Fouls that one straight back, a little bit low of us. He's not in the field, so obviously hasn't made any plays out there, but he has had a pretty good play at the plate, day at the plate so far.
Not on that swing, though.
No, that he got fooled completely by that curveball from Beddington.
We'll see what 2-2 count.
2-2 from Beddington. Driven and out of play over towards the Windham dugout.
I noticed that those fans
Yeah,
that were
nobody-
over there with that foul ball hit have taken off and gone somewhere else. So I don't know if just there's a net here for a reason.
Who knows?
Plenty of beautiful seats available if anyone would like to come in. And
Beddington deals again. That one is driven foul, but nobody is going to give chase as it bounces into the bullpen.
yeah, I mean, the other day with that wind, I talked to Mr. Scott Bazoin, and some of the balls that were going over the fence to Sweeney Post, it was ooh, he
Ball
thought
3,
about
yeah,
it.
That's definitely a good job holding up because that was way too high, and you would have been reaching up in the stars for that one. But another 3-2 payoff pitch from Beddington popped up. Ryan
Finally getting him. Hopefully Ryan
giving
can make this.
chase, camps under that one, and makes the play for the first out of the inning.
Very rare. Declan did not lose his hat. We've seen a number of people lose their hat when chasing after their.
Shouldn't even have hats here. They just fly off every single time you run. No, from experience, it's a pain.
The wind is a huge factor here. Seems like every game.
First pitch swinging, drives that one to center field, but Duval is able to make the catch on the line drive. For 1 pitch, 1 out, and we've got 2 down here, as that was Timmy Hoffman first pitch swinging there.
He didn't even get a chance to
No.
say much about him.
Yeah,
Timmy is now 0 for 2 on the day, and, well, Logan Rundy.
strikeout victim in his first at-bat, but that's a lot of this Windham lineup because Beddington right now is just dominating.
He is dealing and wheeling right now.
Rundy looking to extend the inning here. Takes a big hack at an outside pitch, but a swing and a miss. Count moves to 1-1.
Andrew, we do have some rain showers on the north part of the city right now, so this could be an interesting thing if one of these comes our way.
Swing and foul, and that one's way gone. I can't tell you where that landed. Could have landed on Mars. Landed somewhere in that vicinity.
It definitely went to the east. We know that for sure.
1-2 from Beddington. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Beddington is up to 6 strikeouts as Windham goes 1-2-3 there. But Central really has to add something to the scoreboard because we are moving quickly and losing daylight. As what do we have over here? We've got some Central players running over there, but we will move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Andrew Arndt and Kyle Heavey will be right back after this break. I think we might be going for a world record here at Gill Stadium. Maybe world shortest game is we are already back. Bottom of the 4th inning. Amar DeWitty at the plate trying to start things here for Central West.
Yeah, he's 0-for-1, though. Struck out his first plate appearance, and see what he can do here in the bottom of the 4th to try to get things going.
He had a good at-bat, though. Drills that one to shortstop. Lunging, throwing over to Murphy. It skips away. DeWitty is going to take second, and that will be a big E6.
You know, it was a good play up in the hole, just the throw across. You expect a little bit better for someone that's only playing that position in Nick Russell. But who am I to say? I'm up here in the booth. I can't make that throw anymore.
Yeah, that's a tough play. You know, way back there at short, throwing, making the backhand play. I feel like it would have been better to just eat it at that point. But either way, DeWitty on at second. Brett Beddington at the dish here. Showing bunt. He goes for it.
Tried to get
and
it.
Menswar is going to say he fouled that off, maybe?
Yeah.
He put his hands up like the play was dead, so DeWitty couldn't move anywhere. But
Yeah.
Constantine is definitely not thrilled with what just happened there. As Beddington drills that one at Russell, makes a diving play, and will make that throw to Murphy on time. That was a really great play by Nick Russell.
You know, it was a weird spot for Amar to be in, too, as he thought about heading to third and decided
He's shaking his head over there. He's like, yep, that's the redeeming.
That
That was hit on a line.
That's a big league play right there. Looking him back and then firing a strike. That's not an everyday play.
Well, it gives
Definitely
us
redeemed himself there.
one out now with Michael's favorite player.
This is my boy.
Drifting back and out of play for strike 1.
He can pitch. He can hit. He can run. Jaden Rodriguez. My man.
He's 0-for-1, though, flying out to left field.
Ooh.
Or as Andrew likes to call it, center
yeah.
field.
Center left.
Yeah. Over there.
Over
I'll call it
there,
next
yes.
time. The people can figure out what over there means. And Constantine gets his sign, deals way up high. Rodriguez backs out of the way for ball 2. Constantine is honestly probably thanking Nick Russell for making that play because that had RBI single written all over it. Ball was hit hard, but Rodriguez gets that one off the end of the bat and moved to 2-2.
Yeah, at first I thought he was just sliding to knock it down to prevent the run from scoring. Then it went in his glove. Then he popped up, looked him back, and still threw a strike over to first.
Constantine deals Rodriguez on the ground to third, looks him back, throws over to Murphy. DeWitty's trying to take third. Murphy's throw to Rundy is not in time, so
Hidden ball
they
trick.
do get the out, but DeWitty moves up to third as, Rundy tried it, but
He tried.
DeWitty knows better.
So DeWitty, you got to take third on that because for two reasons. Number one, you got to take third, but number two, if you could draw an overthrow,
Right.
you're pretty much golden when you're taking that bag. So
That's an easy play to take third on, too, throwing all the way across the diamond.
now a pass ball will get you in.
Maybe the first baseman doesn't make the play because he's thinking about getting the out at third as Zola fouls the first pitch he sees off.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little more selectiveness when hitting with a guy on third and 2 outs because it's just more pitches lead to more of a chance to get that pass ball.
Even the walk, too, that could spark a bunch of things. Zola backs out of the way as that was called strike one. Waiting to see the signal, but
that curved like a coat hanger.
Seemed like a lot of unhappy Jaguars down there for that call.
Oh, that was ball one. Excuse me. Fouled that off. So that was a ball. That was confusing, but fouls that one off for strike two.
Yeah, Constantine's got a nice pitcher's count here. Again, I keep stressing this pass ball. He's going to have to try to avoid one in the dirt. So if I'm hitting right now, I'm focusing on high and outside, and I'm taking it to right. You got to kind of pre-plan your neck. Baseball is always about what am I going to do?
Dunk it there in the left. There's a huge gap between
it's not
Welby and the line.
It's harder to aim with the bat sometimes.
Way up high, ball two.
Yeah, expect more high pitches. He's just going to play. You don't want to let them crack the scoreboard on a pass ball.
They've definitely got some kind of outfield shift on. There's not a big gap between Welby and Armstrong there left and center.
Good job, Zola, by getting a piece of that and extending the at-bat because I'm really banking on this pass ball right here, guys.
2-2 for Constantine. Definitely wants to get this third out and leave that runner at third stranded.
Wilson did get a single in his second.
He
his
deals
first at bat.
low, ball three.
Nice job stopping the ball right there because that had pay dirt written all over it. But you're right. He did get a base hit. He slapped it to right field. And see what happens here on the payoff pitch.
Constantine deals outside, ball four.
Great at bat, buddy. You did a good job holding off, fouling it off, staying alive. Now expect Central West to have some kind of first and third play on. Look at Ernie. He's definitely talking it up to DeWitty, making sure there's not a blunder like last time.
And this is exactly where you want to be. Try to force an overthrow, maybe draw the throw, get caught in a pickle. DeWitty, a million things could happen here. Central's in a good position.
It's a game of chess. You just saw Windham call a defensive play. Central has their play. But it all starts with Zola taking second.
Ian Grace at the dish here. Off the plate, ball one.
And DeWitty's kind of doing his best Patrick Swayze impression, dancing around. Little dirty dancing at third right there, trying to get in the head of Constantine.
He tried to get him to throw over also.
Whoa,
Grace,
nice hit. Ooh.
Good play over there.
Jeez, flashes some leather. Nice
Grundy
play.
for the third out. So DeWitty stranded at third. Zola stranded at first as Windham holds Central scoreless yet again as we move to the top of the fifth inning where we have Joe Murphy, Alec Arenello, and Jack Welby 7, 8, 9 for the Jaguars when we return to Gill Stadium after this break. Top of the fifth inning here from Gill Stadium. Andrew Arndt, Michael Gonzalez, and Kyle Heavey joining you. This has been a pretty fast game. It's 4:55 and we're already in the top of the fifth inning.
Both pitchers using a brisk pace. Very efficient.
Dealing.
The only difference is Windham was able to piece together a couple hits and get those runs in.
This rain shower looks like it's moving our way. It's blocked the sun for right now. And look at that.
Down the line, Joe Murphy. Quick hands there as Grace is going to give chase. That's in the corner. Murphy will stop at second base. Great hit there for Murphy. Quick hands, turn inside, right down the line.
Yeah, got a couple new names in right and left field, and both of them have learned the hard way about Gill Stadium.
Yep.
Taking the angle of pursuit is everything right there. You don't want to misplay it and have it rattle around.
We apologize to Joe as that was not the name we had on our roster. We had Dennis, but now happy that we know.
Shout out Dennis.
Whoever that may be.
There's a Dennis out there.
Dennis Murphy, if you're watching this, shout out to you. But
yeah, this one's for you.
Beddington's definitely little annoyed about that. It was just a really, really good hit. Didn't make a mistake. That's just quick hands inside. Showing bunt, though, is Arenello. He takes ball one.
Yeah, it shows bunt, doesn't offer. You have that option, people. A lot of people think you have to make a lunge at it. Nope, just wait for the perfect pitch because bunting's hard enough as it is. Declan Ryan coming in at the only one at the corner coming in hard.
Beddington deals. That one broke a little too late. It'll stay high for ball two.
Obviously, Wilson has to hold court over at third there in case of a steal attempt. So, really, the ball's in favor of Windham here.
Driven right back at us. There it was. Back down. Oh, Courier couldn't make the
I'm telling
catch.
I mean,
The
r-
window
the
over there was
ricochet.
open.
I ain't even scared, bro.
little to the left of Kyle over there. But we moved to 2-1 on the count.
It was just came so quickly.
Nice pitch.
Outside 3-1.
I think that fooled Menswat on that one. Because we're all sitting on fastball with Bennington.
Yep.
He's got that heater. Then you mix in that nice deuce.
Right down Broadway, strike 2. I don't know what he was waiting for there, but that was it.
Yeah, that's
That was a hitter's count, too.
Yeah.
Why he didn't swing away is a question, but
Expect the
I
same
would have
here.
moved up in the box to see that. Fought off
Nice
down
job.
to first base. Ryan will tag first, and Murphy will move over to third.
Yeah, Declan Ryan, he's one of those guys you can really put your arm around and say, I trust you on this. So good job.
Yeah,
That's
he
not
does-
easy. That
he doesn't
kinda-
make errors.
That kind of hopped on him. It came up on him quick.
Will be spending at least the next year here in Manchester as he's playing for St. Anselm for the Hawks in their D2 baseball program.
Oh, that's excellent. Congratulations.
he'll be playing in the NE10.
NE10, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be kind of cool to see.
Left fielder Ian Grizz will be attending St. Anselm but not playing baseball.
A lot of Central grads have gone
Yeah.
over to St. A's, it seems like, the last couple of years.
Jack Welby, the lefty at the plate, fights that off but is already down 0-2.
Well, he's already a victim of a strikeout back in the third inning, so
Yeah, he's going to try and go high and inside here. Again, keeping away from the low ball, giving Gavin double duty work. Make it easy on him.
Beddington deals.
Oh.
That one is driven to left field. Grace giving chase under it. Makes the play. The play at the plate. Relay. Way lookout as Murphy is in to score. Windham leads 3-0. But
Yeah.
that throw was a little bit high, I'd say, huh?
Yeah, he did his job. He got the ball just far enough. That's a throw that has to be on the fly at home. You don't have time to mess around with cutoffs. So you got to come in. You see a lot of pitchers will do a tumble after that throw.
Yeah.
You got to time it, crow hop, and go.
Yeah, that can't be cut off. You just can't use that extra 1.5 to 2 seconds. But the top of the order here for Windham is Paul Armstrong, who is struck out and reached on the weird triple play over there in right field. He got to third on that. We're not sure exactly what to call that, but he reached base as he backs out of the way. 3-0.
Yeah, if you're Brett, you just got to take a breath. You're really pitching good. If you had any run support, you'd be fine with this performance.
Outside, a 4-pitch walk, a rarity from Beddington there. His second walk of the ball game.
Yeah, this might be a good time for a little mound visit. Say what's up. Talk about prom tomorrow, all that stuff. Keep it light, and then maybe give some time for someone to warm up, like Jaden Rodriguez or someone else.
well, I don't know if Central has their
No,
prom
they don't.
tomorrow, so
It's prom season. I know
Down
that.
low, 5 balls in a row there from Mr. Beddington. As Steven Salvador, who is 0 for 0,
that was a close one right there.
walk and a fielder's choice there.
Yeah, Declan's got a little exclamation point on his tag to first.
Ooh, almost got him there at third.
You get
Armstrong's got to watch himself over there.
Here's an ice bag for a parting gift.
2 down, Beddington throws over again.
Well, guys, we're coming close to what you witnessed
Yeah.
the other night.
I
10
love
in a row.
watching
3 in a
Ryan.
row.
I love watching him tag so hard. I love it. It's like
You got to get it down officially. You can't just place it on him. They'll throw over again. 4 in a row.
I'll jump out this window if it's 10, I promise.
The
Please
Windham
don't.
bench is having fun with that over there. Heard him scream 4. Armstrong's
Gone.
off. The throw
Wow.
from Courier is off target, and Armstrong swipes the bag.
Yeah, Brett's got to just ignore the noise, focus on the
Yeah,
hitter here.
Wyndham's bench is alive right now.
It's kind of like the way the Knights were against Memorial last week, but they just got to get some momentum back. They have the passion.
It's
Up
tough.
high ball, too.
They've had 2 innings where they've had a runner at third base stranded. I mean, this game could be a one-run game if
It
they're just
should be, really, but that's neat. Yeah, you're right. Ducks on the pond need to go home.
Foul tip into Courier's mitt for strike 2.
Mama needs to go get that duck and deliver it home safely. They can't be swimming out in that water with 2 outs.
I mean, it's only a 3-run lead for. Oh,
Wow, that was weird. He stepped kind of back and just fouled that off.
Kind of
Just-
karate-like.
Yeah.
through the bat.
Chop.
Staying alive though.
He is staying alive. He'll get another shot at it. 2's all over the board. 2 down, 2 balls, and 2 strikes.
Comes the
Time called by Menswar.
Here comes a curveball. He's going to try to freeze him.
As long as he doesn't hang it.
Hopefully Menswar is on the same page, though. Wow.
Outside, ball 3.
When he comes with it, he really brings the heat.
Wow, I think this is our 6th full count here from Bennington. I
That's-
believe. 5
his
or 6.
Pitch count has got to be getting up there for
Yeah.
sure at this point.
Payoff pitch from Bennington.
Nice pitch.
Low, ball 4, so he issues the free pass for the 2nd time in a row.
Wow, I guess that was a little off the plate, and that'll open up with a base open. So, really nothing, no harm, as long as you can focus on getting this guy. But you're right, Kyle, the pitch count, that never helps when you're going full count and you get squeezed on a corner.
Constantine at the plate here with runners on 1st and 2nd.
Yeah, kind of a. I mean, not too. That's the second walk of the day for Salvador. So obviously he's very patient with his.
He's got 2 of the 3 walks here for Bennington. The only other one is Armstrong, as Constantine fouls that one over to the central dugout. And look who's headed to the bullpen.
Yeah, I thought maybe he would be available.
Yep. Well, this is a game you can win.
Oh, for sure. They have
3
to,
more
they have to
at-bats.
have that mentality.
Outside, ball 1.
Yeah, good job by Gavin. Just been a solid backstop all season. Does it again. Extends the go-go gadget arm and prevents a advance.
Bennington gets the sign from Courier, deals high, ball 2.
Right?
Michael, what's the name of the dog on Inspector Gadget?
Penny?
That's the daughter.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Talking about a show I've never heard of, so
Penny
stay out
saves
of
the
this
day
one.
every day. I know that.
Brain.
Yes.
Bennington deals that one, is
Oh,
driven.
back up.
And Radmy's going to have to chase this one. 1 run is going to score. Constantine is on his horse. A 2nd run is going to score. Constantine is rounding. We're going to have a play at the plate. Constantine slides in and an inside the park home run for the Windham Jaguars. They take a huge 6-0 lead in the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, he got burnt like your legs, Andrew. And I'm telling you right now, he got to get that relay in there. I don't think he was expecting to have to come home with
Got to
it.
give you nugs for that one. That's a great analogy.
Short shorts.
Yeah, that's not a pretty sight, but thank God it's all peeled off and gone. But wow, I mean he crushed that one, but yeah, a little bit of a misjudgment by Radmy.
Yeah, he'll learn from it. I don't, it's at the point in the season where I'm used to it. So it's whatever, but you want to take a first step backwards every time. You want to survey the situation, even if it looks like it's dipping here at Gill. You can't trust what you see here.
I feel like we might see Rodriguez in the top of the 6th inning, as I would think this is probably it for Bennington here after this inning.
Oh yeah, definitely put a ticket on it. It's a wrap.
A guy like Rodriguez, you don't have to make any lineup changes. He's already the DH, and Bennington will stay hitting, so they'll just swap positions.
Weird fact for you here, Andrew. All 3 of those walks have scored.
You're right, because Salvador scored on the base hit by Sulo, and then Armstrong, Salvador, and
Back up,
Constantine
go get it.
scored, driven into the gap. Nobody going to get that one,
Nope.
as now on is Jake Sulo for the 2nd time today.
It seems like Windham has a radio-controlled ball they're using today.
Yeah, that one was just placed perfectly. Look, you can see Ian Grayson, Nolan Duval just talking like, whose ball was that? The answer,
was-
nobody's. It was placed perfectly.
It's always going to be center fielder's ball if he wants it.
Center field is definitely the captain of the outfield, but that was placed perfectly.
Ooh.
As look out,
Ouch.
that one did get Timmy Hoffman, as he'll be on here as Central West in trouble again.
I know that was unintentional because look at Brett. He's so sweet looking.
Well, Ernie Yarrington will come out, and we might be getting a pitching change already, guys, here in the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, I would concur, and I wouldn't object to it either. Just live another day. It's not over though.
No. Will this be all? I can't tell.
No, he didn't take the ball away from him, and he's just kind of saying, "Hey, just hit the strike zone. You're fine. You're doing great. It's not your fault that four runs have come around this inning, but it is what it is."
Yeah, those runs were tough. 3 of them scored because of the walks, and then the inside the park home run over Radme.
If you can call it that, yeah.
I mean, you can. It's just a little bit misjudgment. Dribbler to short. DeWitty will make the play over at first.
Wow. He was
Hurt
out.
Safe over there from the Windham dugout, but either way, he is out. But Windham cashes in here with the 2 runners on his Constantine comes through with I will call an inside the park home run, take a 6-0 lead, but one of Central's last chances to get on the scoreboard for the first time today coming up when we return from this short break. A new pitcher for the Jaguars will get us underway here. Jack Katrobus will be relieving Cole Constantine, who had a great outing, couple of strikeouts, not many hits given up, and then at the plate, the home run we just saw. But he is already up here on Gavin Courier, 0-1.
Yes, Central West has to use this as an opportunity to get to a new pitcher. It's a fresh start.
Southpaw.
Yeah, but you heard Coach say chip away. They have to get at least a crooked number here to have any chance. They don't want to keep it at 6-0. 3 runs right here will get them back in it.
Outside, ball 1.
But it all starts with, 1 hit at a time. Baseball has no time clock, so you can just keep it rolling.
Well, not in high school anyway. But Courier off the end of the bat, play safe.
Good job in the
as
hole.
Russell made that play cleanly over there to Murphy, but that was placed pretty perfectly right behind the second base bag as Gavin Courier is on with a infield hit. Nolan Duval back to the top of the lineup here for the Knights.
Thought we might have a replay of last inning when they were flashing that glove around. Great job getting to it, just a little too deep and a little too much speed.
Showing bunt, Duval gets it down. Courier going to take second. The play to first is in time, so it'll work as a sacrifice. Duval for the first out of the inning to move Gavin Courier to second.
I mean, I'm going to say I don't like it. You
It's a
have
weird
9
play.
out. You have 9 outs left. You have your
Especially
leadoff guy on, and you're going to give him an out. I don't
up the
get
first
it.
base line, too.
I don't
Weird.
get it. You're up. You got 6 runs to get. You're going to give up. I don't know.
With a fast guy like Duval, the bunt's fine, but why up the first base line?
Why bunt? Just sacrifice him over to second.
Yeah.
You got 9 outs to go, and you're giving 1 up.
Well, now 8 with
Exactly.
that sacrifice bunt. And I am noticing a little bit of a change in color in the sky. It's not as bright as when we first got here.
Andrew, I'm going to give you a point here. You did math really well there.
I was going to say, I remember the football season, he was really crushing the math
Graff
skills.
flies that one to center. Armstrong, Courier was caught in the middle of the base path. He has to return to second. And just by the way Paul Armstrong was turned there, Courier definitely could have snagged third.
Could have snagged third, but again, I don't blame him for not, because you have to assume he's catch. I don't know why kill another out. Right now it's
Right.
home run time. It's home run time.
Well, the way that Armstrong turned around, it seemed like it might have been over his head at first, but he was able to reach up and
Big cut and a miss there. Katrobus is happy that Ryan missed on that one because we would have had to warn the Crusaders out there in the bullpen if he made contact on that one.
Come on, big man.
Outside, ball 1. Good job by Ryan holding off there.
I mean, what a perfect opportunity. It just seems right.
Katrobus gets his sign and deals outside, ball 2.
Arenello did a good job of
Ball gets away. Interesting there.
He definitely tried to get that call like we've seen Gavin Courier do, but just didn't work for him. And now, a 2-1 count, and Declan waiting for his perfect pitch to send one out to left.
Courier taking third. Ryan grounds that to Russell, who will make the play to first. Once again,
He's
the Knights
He's
held
good
scoreless.
over there, man. He's solid at short.
We'll have the bottom half of the Jaguars lineup, Murphy, Arenello, and Welby. When Andrew Arndt, Kyle Heavey, and Michael Gonzalez can return here from Gill Stadium with more high school baseball action. A new pitcher will also start us off here in the top of the 6th inning. Jaden Rodriguez will try to really hold Windham scoreless, but he's in a tough position right now, being down 6-0 and just trying to get these last 6 outs of the game.
Yeah, it looks like Declan Ryan will move over to third, and then Bennington will go back to his normal spot at first.
Another pitch driven by Murphy there. Good play by Ian Grace, but Murphy is back-to-back hitting here as he gets back from the strikeout. Double and now a single as he's 2 for 3.
Yeah, he's having a good run at this, and, it's not...
Maybe it's the hair.
It's not too late. It's not too much of a lead to assume he wouldn't steal. I say it's all fair game at any time.
Alec Arenello
Well,
here
this'll
as
get some
that
up.
one bounces, gets away, and Murphy will be in with a stand-up swipe of second base.
Well, that'll go as a pass ball, so he will get the free bag, but he ain't getting the stat.
Rodriguez here in an interesting position. You know, I wouldn't have thought we'd see one of their best arms in here.
Ouch.
That's going to hurt.
Oscar, that
Arenello,
ouch.
yeah, off the left ankle there, it looked like. That is going to leave a mark tomorrow morning.
Yeah, bags of ice at $2. Go get one. You're gonna need it because that's bruising.
7-Eleven's right there.
Especially, you're wearing your turf shoes. Like, it's just a bummer when that happens.
Rodriguez deals high, ball 2.
Looks like a changeup right there. You see a steady curveball, fastball diet. You don't see many changeups.
Yeah, we really haven't
So you change
seen
that up.
any Rodriguez deals.
Ooh,
That one is
yeah.
in there for strike 2.
Yeah, a little artwork framing by Courier right there over at the gallery.
Arenello has a really big open stance as he
Wow,
hits.
there's the wind, huh?
Nope, that's just my breath.
Rodriguez, look out, Gonzo.
Bring it. Oh,
Maybe 4 feet closer, and that's
we're getting a little.
ESPN top 10 right there.
The rain's tickling on us right now, so
Is it? All
expect
right.
this game to pick up pace if you're Ted Minswa.
Stay with us. After this, we'll have Manchester versus Nashua South Lacrosse over at
Ooh.
Shabbat McDonough. Kyle Heavey and Kyle Clayton will be on the call for that one, as myself and Michael Gonzalez will stay here for the Memorial versus Trinity game, which will be up on the YouTube channel later.
Yeah, 7 o'clock start for both games, and
Rodriguez deals. That one is popped to center, coming in.
Wow,
Duval.
that ball moved.
It did move a lot, shifted over at least 10 yards there, but Duval able to track it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, good job pulling back, and that's how you do it. You take a step back, you survey it. That ball was tailing, probably moved about 10, 13 to 14 feet.
Yeah, that was a lot of movement there as we've got things all flying around the press box here.
Oh, you had to bring up the heavens, didn't you?
Rodriguez gets his sign, ball 1 low.
Yeah, Memorial's coming in, getting ready for their game against Trinity, and as this
One
weather
they really want to win.
this weather picks up, they're just like, oh man, not fun to play in the rain.
Starting to see the rain on the window here. Rodriguez turns and,
Ow.
and hit Murphy right in the
ribs.
butt.
Uh,
That hit right in the upper leg area, we'll call it.
So he's got a couple bruises to contend
Yep.
with. He fouled one off his leg and then right in the buttock.
Wyndham's really battling it out for this victory here
Speaking
so
of
far.
wind,
Oh,
that
boy.
one's driven to center field. Duval coming on. That'll drop. Murphy will stay put at second, but Jack Welby will be on with a base hit.
Hey, that could have been a lot more damage than it was. Good job at least pretending like he was going to go for it. A lot of center fielders will keep that glove up, and then it's at the discretion of the runner and the third base coach to decide what to do there. But playing it safe is the best option for Windham.
Back to the top of the lineup, Paul Armstrong, who has struck out, reached on an error, and been walked. Fouls that one straight off. Here comes the wind. Good Lord. Losing all our notes here, but
Dorothy!
we will watch from inside as the rain starts to pick up. And, look at the jerseys. Look
Look at the hammer pants
yeah.
on the umpire. Can't touch this.
Wind and rain starting to pick up.
That is so, either he's nervous or the wind's really picking up. He's shaking his boots.
Rodriguez deals. That one bounces in. Murphy going to try to get third.
Yeah,
thrown away by Courier.
That's a slippery ball.
Into left field, and he will be in sliding. Play to third. Courier again. He's off the
gotta get it. Tag him.
Time called by Brian
Oh,
Tripp over there. So Murphy will score as this game move to 7-0.
I don't know, man.
And as of right
you
now,
can't call timeout.
Jack Welby is on third base.
You can't call timeout when you're off the bag. They go over this in the ground rules starting the game. They go over the real rules of the field. One of them is you have to hold on to the bag, and if Declan actually slapped that tag a little quicker, maybe then he realized it and he really came with
Getting
that tag.
blurry here with the window, but Paul Armstrong
Kyle, you get the
still
best
at
of
the plate.
the best of Manchester Public Television rolled up for us.
I don't know what else to do with this one.
Rodriguez loses his hat. That one gets away from Courier.
Yeah.
As Welby is gonna slide in. This game moves to 8-0.
When
and
it
honestly,
rains, it
what in
pours.
the world is going on right now? That's
Yeah,
a great song by Luke Combs there.
I thought the carnival was in
Goodness
town
gracious.
2 weeks ago, but it's back tonight.
I mean, Rodriguez lost his hat, completely threw it away, and Don Menswar is walking towards the mound here.
And I'm in a predicament.
Yeah.
It's hot.
And raining and
But I guess
windy.
I'll go with the hot. Yeah, Menswar's getting, an old pitching hat like himself will go do what he knows what he does. He goes and checks out the mound. That's a good indicator. You know that the grounds crew's got that tarp ready to go.
Yep, I can.
Kyle's getting ready for the entertainment in
you
between innings. If there is a delay,
Can
Kyle will
see
be running
him
out there.
right over there. Scott Bezoin, gloves on and everything, ready to be his one-man show to cover the mound if he has to. But looks like the rain. It's weird. It's a pretty bright sky here, but the rain definitely still coming down. Is still at the plate, even though 2 runs scored. Paul Armstrong.
Just like New England, the rain's over.
Yeah.
It's literally over.
The sun is actually starting to become a little brighter here to the left side of the city, the west side, and
Armstrong will take his second straight walk.
we might be getting a rainbow at
I
some
hope
point too.
so. I hope a double rainbow. Those are fun.
Double rainbow.
Yeah. And Windham
Steven-
is just 2 runs away from potentially getting the mercy rule. Didn't see that coming when this inning
No.
started. Or the 5th inning is when it really
Salvador at the plate here, who has also, just like Armstrong, walked twice, as well as grounded into a fielder's choice sacrifice.
Yeah, he's off.
Throw from Courier bounces into Graff as Armstrong just kicked that base away.
Yeah, he really did. He Chuck Norris'd it right off his hinges.
Well, that's also allowed. It's contact first bases here, so you can just kick it right away, and that's fine. As I
It is
almost
weird.
spill my drink.
It's weird because when the bag comes off, you still have that implant plate.
Yeah, the sun has come back out, so
Very much so.
we'll see if we can find the Lucky Charms.
Definitely an interesting 5 minutes there. I can't wait to watch this back. Rodriguez chucks in a big swing and miss there from Salvador.
Well, now the issue that I have is the rain's not clearing off this big
No.
window here. Is not much we can do. Is that we don't have a someone to come out and clean this. So
Scott, throw Courier
See
in
you
time.
later. Bye-bye.
Declan Ryan
Nice.
swipes the tag, and Armstrong is out trying to swipe third for the second out of the inning.
Courier did a great job just duck goosing on that batter in the way like a quarterback. Just hit him right in stride. Nice job by the tag on Declan Ryan as well.
puts
It's a
2
great
outs
tag.
now.
You can't take that for granted just because the throw's there. You got to make the play.
On the outside corner, strike 3, so no emphatic call there from Don Menswar, but either way, after the weirdest half of an inning I've ever been a part of, we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Windham now has an 8-0 lead, but we've got one of the last chances here for Central to add to the scoreboard when we return to Gill Stadium after this break. Bottom of the 6th inning, Gill Stadium. Andrew Arndt, Michael Gonzalez, and Kyle Heavey joining you for a couple more innings of baseball as Amar DeWitty will stand in and take ball 1 from Jack Katrobis.
Amar has had a decent day. He's gotten on base with an error by the shortstop his last time up to bat in the 4th inning. He did strike out to end the 1st inning, though, as well.
Central dugout alive over there. I can hear them screaming no, which was ball 2. Katrobis delivers. DeWitty grounds it. Good reaching play there by Logan Rundy for the first out of the inning. Took that one right away from Nick Russell.
Yeah, both him and Russell have definitely been showing off their defensive skills today as they've been making some really good plays look very easy. That's not an easy play. You want to get to that before it gets deep in the hole for short. So good job.
Beddington back at the plate here. Had a pretty good pitching performance. Finished with 6 strikeouts and 4 walks.
Yeah, he just got, a little unfortunate. Some fielding
Big
mishaps.
swing and a miss there.
Mishaps in the field. And, you look at the score, I think that says 0. So that's never fun.
It does, no.
Yeah, that always
Not helpful.
never helps when you can't get a little chip away back.
Off the outside corner, ball 1.
Baseball's a mental game, and when you see your team scoring a little bit, it kind of gives you a little food for your stomach.
Weather officially back to normal here in Manchester as it is nice and bright and sunny as Katrobis just throws that one away for ball 2.
It's almost like if I were to tell you it was raining, you'd call me a liar.
Well, you can look at the pitcher's mound, which is the only area of the field that's still dirt, and it looks like a
Beddington swings and misses, strike 3, 2 down.
Nasty changeup right there.
Yeah, you can't do anything about that. He was
Foot a half,
not
he was ahead of
right for
that. He was so far ahead of that. Nice pitch, mixing it up for the lefty.
Jaden Rodriguez up here now, the pitcher who had an interesting inning last inning, but definitely made the most of what he could do.
he really, it was very odd situation here. I can't believe they didn't at least have the players go off for just a few minutes here. But I mean,
ball 2.
I could see the shower was moving slowly our way, and that was
Lost his hat mid-pitch, and he still threw a strike. That's definitely something to look at as he sends that one right at Joe Murphy for the third out.
No luck there.
So the Knights go 1, 2, 3, and Windham is going to come up here one last time and try to add maybe a couple to the score. The final inning of action here from Gill Stadium. Andrew Arndt, Kyle Heavey joining you for Manchester Public Television's coverage of high school baseball as Jack Katrobis will dig in for the first time. Lefty for both hitting and pitching. He's done a nice job pitching, obviously holding that goose egg on the scoreboard. Well, let's see what he can do at the plate here. He fouls that one rocket over the Knights dugout.
Yeah, we're just kind of waiting to see if Manchester can get things squared away. They just unfortunate that they'll have the 7, 8, 9 when they get them up to bat in the bottom of the 7th. But for Windham, they're very happy. They're looking to little soft ground ball.
Ryan backhand. Look at that throw over to Beddington first out of the inning.
Good job there by Declan, able to make that play happen. And, boom, there we go for out number 1.
Jake Sulo here, 2 for 3 with 2 base hits, and then the flyout digging in here against Rodriguez. And look, we were just talking about this half inning. No more rain, no more wind, and it's completely sunny. So what a weird chain of events here.
Yeah, if I go to the flag, I mean, it's moving a little bit now, but compared to the 24-mile-per-hour winds that we had before and through the first 4 innings, it's weird that it's, definitely the heat's coming back into play here for sure.
On the outside corner, strike 1. As Sulo is probably just here for his own stats. You don't need to run it up this late as he fouls that one off the hands over in the direction of our resident groundskeeper, Scott Bezoin.
Good job by Scott making that play, getting that ball back in there.
And, I had mentioned he was standing over there on the field with gloves on, ready to take on whatever he needed to do.
Thankfully, he's going to have to get that
Yeah, clear some of that wet stuff out of there, maybe a little bit. A bag or two of some new dry dirt to fill in the spots as Sulo goes up the middle with that one for his third base hit of the game.
Yeah, Rodriguez has got to be upset. He put his glove out there. It looked like it just barely missed it, but able to get on base for, again, Windham Jaguars starting to really enjoy playing at Gill Stadium today.
Timmy Hoffman digging in. Had a weird day. He got drilled his last time up at bat and has grounded out and flown out. So he's looking to get on base in the way of hitting here this time.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see if he can get on base. Again, they would love to have 10 runs here if they can.
Throw down. Courier skips it into Graff, but Sulo's in there with a swipe of second base.
Not much you can do. I mean, Gavin's done his best that he could. As just
he nabbed somebody over. I'm not too sure who it is, but he nabbed somebody at third there. Up the middle again goes Hoffman to Woody, makes a play on the run. Perfect throw to Beddington for out number 2.
Does work as a sacrifice, though, is able to move over to third base. But with 2 outs now, we'll see if Jaden can get the last out for the Jaguars here.
It's going to be Logan Rundy, who has struck out twice and grounded out, so also a tough 0 for 3 day for him as Mr. Don Menswar calls timeout.
Kind of an interesting spot to be in with, again, love to have this out happen here.
Runner on third. Over there is Gatrobis, I believe. Sulo. Excuse me on that one. As Rodriguez deals at Rundy fouls it off himself. We've seen that a couple of times from Windham today.
Yeah, he's smiling about that. It just thankfully it was one of those that didn't hurt at all. I mean, it hit straight into the ground and hit him, in the stomach area. Kind of got more of the jersey, and nice job getting the ball back to Jaden. But now sent out,
outside
slipping.
Pitch.
Oh boy.
To right field. Under
Attaboy.
that
Good job.
one is Hunter Radney. Makes a play for the third out of the inning.
Nice catch.
We'll be back in about a minute with the last ups here for the Central West Knights when we return. Bottom of the 7th inning, the last ups here for the Knights as Wilson Zola is going to lead it off here.
Yeah, a little uphill climbing here.
Start of a 9-run inning here, I feel. Zola hits that one over to third. Rundy going to be up and gunning over to first for the first out.
Very impressed by their left side of their infield today.
Made one error, and it was just the getting up, and was only an error because he threw it. I mean, it was a great play. Would have been a base hit anyway, but got himself an error. But, yeah, both Nick Russell and Logan Rundy have made some great plays here. Grace fouls that one straight up and onto the roof of Gill Stadium for strike 1. Pretty good paced game right now.
Yeah, it really is.
5:39, sub 2 hours.
Ian Grace, though, would love to. Oof.
Swing and a miss. Great pitch there from Katrobis.
A little off speed there again.
He grounded out to third base his last time up, so.
Wow.
Swing and a miss from Grace, who's going to make Alec Arnello throw over to Joe Murphy, out number 2.
Joe Murphy, cool as a cucumber, just holding his court, getting that out. Because, you're still going to make that play.
Gavin Courier, who did reach last inning, will be up here with 2 outs to try to keep this game alive.
He was he got on in the 5th inning, Andrew, not the 6th.
Okay, last time up.
Last time up, so yes, still Gavin, don't want to end the game on the last hitter in your lineup. You would love to get the top part of the lineup.
Up for ball 2. He's in a good position here, 2-0.
I'm impressed by the bench of Central West. They're still encouraged, and that's what it's all about. If you got to try to have as much fun as you can.
Yeah, at this point, 3-0 count here to Courier. Yeah, this point in the season, too. It's all about having fun.
It's tough starting the season off with a victory and then kind of having that spell of losses.
4-pitch walk from Katrobis puts Courier on. As we'll go back to the top of the lineup, Nolan Duval will try to extend this game even more.
Another bright spot in the lineup for the Knights. I was a little hard on him for his running, but overall season, I got to give him a B plus at least. Overall, just a nice spark in center field. Good kid.
There's
Good
a
season.
reason he's the leadoff hitter as he hits that one over to Rundy. Makes the play at first. That'll do it. Windham gets a big shutout win. They improve to 8-6. Well, the Central West Knights fall to 2-11.
Watch out for Windham. You know, they've got a nice little
Sneaky.
They got a nice little team, and I wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs.
I mean, they're in the playoffs now, definitely clinching that 8th win. So that you will definitely see them in the playoffs. But they could be a team that's pretty sneaky, in my opinion.
Windham will have a tough matchup next week against Bedford,
Yep.
a 4:15 start. And for the Central West squad, they will be having to deal with the likes of Merrimack.
We got Trinity versus Memorial, another Friday night intercity matchup. Anybody's game. I think Memorial could make a run at it. So we'll see what happens there.
You know, I don't really have a player of the game on this one, honestly,
No.
guys. This is a great team win right there for
Could
the
give
Jaguars.
it to Constantine with the inside the park home run and the good pitching performance.
Yeah, you might as well give it to him. That's a solid pick right there. So for Michael Gonzalez and Andrew Arndt, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure to be with you. For Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lahr, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick, my name is Kyle Heavey. We'll be back with the Manchester versus Nashua South lacrosse game after this at 7 o'clock. Enjoy your wonderful evening, and we'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone.